Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Camppatton Family Compound. It is time for Friday, and tonight's topic is your home without China-made crap. All right, how's everybody doing out there? All righty, let me get over here to the chat and actually keep up on it. I haven't been keeping on it because I'm running there telling the grandkids to be quiet. So first one in was Diana, then Crew 1351, then Geeky Gardens, and then Kaylin Strain, followed by Prepper for the Ages, Moon Over Miami, and okay, I mean that's the only comments, and we got it just went up to 13, so maybe we'll get another comment here. All righty, so this was suggested by a viewer. And it's been a while since I added it to the list. But yeah, there's a lot to say with the premise behind this about our what's in our house and stuff. And hang on, hat's going sparkly. Let me swap hats. Because this one here has just enough tinge in it to have a slightly tint of green in there, so it does like it's artifacting. All right, so let me see here. What else we got going on here? All right, so let's get over here, and I got two pictures here just to share right off the bat because they're going to be I think they're kind of funny, or get the point across. This is a meme I found, and yeah, made in China, made in Germany. And that wheel is not totally in one piece. It is bent inside there, but the fact that it did that to a bumper of a car, yeah. And the next one, what was the next one here? Oh, yeah. All right. All right, let me so I don't know if anybody, when I post this up and talk about it, over the last week about coming up on it, I don't know how many of you look to see what stuff you have in your house is cheap China crap. We've been slowly eliminating some of it, but some of the stuff I'm finding is we're getting stuff that's made in China that isn't being posted on the box as being made in China. For my lawnmower, I got the bagging attachment for it. I said made in America, blah, 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 Craftsman, all this other stuff on it. But a couple of the components in there actually had stamped on it made in China. The one was the bottom chute coming off the side of the lawnmower to go up into the bagging unit and everything else. And it was stamped made in China. And you may have been everything assembled in the United States, but everything in the box wasn't made in the United States. And that falls back to another problem, which I'm going to, along the same lines, I'm going to do a little deviation here from products to a different type of product. If they is the meat, hamburger especially, if part of the hamburger is made and meat is raised here in the U.S. and they import a bunch of fat and grind it up and add it to the hamburger and grind it up, they can still say raised in the USA for the meat, even though part of it is from a different country. And the same thing is true about pork and sausages. Because they'll export our pigs out and bring in cheaper quality and priced pigs back in, either already processed and refrigerated or frozen, and then they mix it with stuff right from the U.S. And they've been able to get away with saying, grown in the USA or product of the USA when it's not. and they're working on changing up the legislation dealing with that to be able to say a product of the USA has to be 100% product of the USA. Can't have anything mixed into it. What we got here? Yeah, and that's some of the stuff that that I've noticed. Just about anything you get at the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, whatever, Wally World, even now Target, most of the stuff in Target, if you look at it, it's made in a different country. It's not made in the U.S. Generally, I'm going to call it the hard stuff, the stuff that has permanent shape to it. It's made elsewhere. One of the things I got is I picked up at Harbor Freight a little screwdriver kit. I'm not sure if it's going to show it or not. All right, China. But the cost of the whole set for this, my Snap-on, USA. Granted, this is a lot stronger, but it's just, one of the things is that, in a hurry, I don't have access to Snap-on truck. And so it's like, oh crap, I'm going to need another one here to do stuff, elsewhere. And so I get a second set cheap over at Harbor Freight. But now, talking about Harbor Freight, back years ago, 30 some odd years ago, 40 some odd years ago now. Let's see, back in the late 80s, mid 80s. That's when I got my Snap-on, because the company I was working for had Snap-on truck come in there. But I did go to Harbor Freight and I got a drill set. And I must say that drill set back then was some high quality stuff. I looked at the same drill set now, looked at it, and I could tell, you can just tell by the handling the drill bits and stuff, it's crap. The one I had back then, I have most of my drills still going strong today. I've had to resharpen a couple of them, but the ones you get now, break left and right, So things have degraded even in China. And I came across an article yesterday when I was setting this up, talking about how 70% of people in China buy foreign-made items because the quality's better than the stuff they make in China. So the Chinese, when they want something to last, they buy foreign products. And then they sell all their cheap stuff to the foreign countries. Yeah, there are some that are bringing stuff back to here to made in the U.S. But the problem is people are still not realizing, okay, this is U.S. made, and they feel the quality is a lot better than the stuff made in China, but they don't see it that way. Example, and work boots. These things are 4 years old now, 5 years old. I wear them practically every day. Carolina shoe, made in the United States. My wife, back when I was working construction, got on me about buying the Red Wings. She goes, "You're spending so much for that little Red Wing boots. Just go down to Walmart and get shoes there." So for 1 year, I went down, and every 3 months, I was having to buy another pair of shoes. And they were $59 for the work boots that fit me. And at the end of the year, I said, all right, I've 50, actually it's $59.99. Yeah, I've bought 4 pair because they keep falling apart. She goes, wow. Yeah. And the Red Wings I was buying for $300 lasted me 5 years. Then the accountant took in and started adding up 60, 59, 60, that's $240 for 1 year or $300 for 5 years. Oh, then she didn't make any thing about me buying American-made work boots. Oh yeah, some of it is just absolutely crap, and things that are supposed to hold an edge don't hold an edge. And and on Amazon, if you do a checking on it, there's a lot of stuff there that they ship it in by way of a different country, and so there's no what country it's made in. And some stuff you ask, is this made in China? And it's like, no statement of where it was made has been claimed, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so it just has, you're guessing, but then when you get it, you open it up, and somewhere inside of it says made in China. But because they shipped it to another country, and so they lost tracking on it as far as what it is there. Let's see something. Hang on to me. Too much. Trying to adjust this thing to get rid of that. Oh, come on. Right in between there. There we go. I got rid of a little bit of it. All right. I guess not. Shoot. Maybe just doesn't like the blue shirt. The blue in the shirt here is causing it to do stuff. Some of that, there are some videos here on YouTube and on Facebook where this inspector, these couple inspectors are going around inspecting stuff, and it's just it's what the builders are telling the guys to do, and it's just they're just basically a lot of these ones that are houses and apartment buildings that are having problems. The carpenters are not union. They're just hiring anybody they can to get them to do stuff. And that's the reason why a light bulb went out. So I don't have enough light coming down, shining on the green screen. So it's acting all funky right over here. So yeah, there's because of the prices and stuff on the of things, you got other companies trying to maximize their profit and pulling, putting in poor workmanship like they do in China. Yeah, I would like to, if I had to get another vehicle, it would be an older one, at least a 75 or earlier, preferably a one in the 60s. Of course, the house across the street was built in 1906. This house was built in 1995. So yeah, and the house in California was built in 1932. So yeah, we don't buy new houses. The house across the street and the house in California have real 2x4s, real 2x6s, real 2x8s, and real 1x12s in it. But yeah, there's just so much stuff, and some of the stuff that used to be made in the United States is now being made in other countries. Actually, let me check my one mouse here, see if it says on the bottom here. No, I don't have the magnifying glass in here. You need more than just these to read it here. But yeah, trying to find. Oh no, sorry, I can only. Oh, made in Vietnam. So Logitech is now getting stuff made in Vietnam, and they've closing down their stuff here. So just got back from China. What I'd miss. Hang on. Yeah, but yeah, there are a lot of things that are, the inexpensive stuff is a lot of time people get it because it's inexpensive, and if it breaks in a year or two, I can get another one. Not really, thinking, all right, I keep spending, $20 for a mouse every couple of years, or if I buy one of the really good expensive ones, and it lasts 10 years, then or 20 years, it's like, because I still have the original Logitech joystick I got for playing Mech Warrior and Flight Simulator back before I got married 30 some odd years ago. And so, yeah, it's, it still works and everything. And I used it a bunch. Then I got married and I tapered off. And then when my boys got older, they used it a bunch, so they bought their own. But yeah, I mean, so that thing's probably.
I remember back in the day when made in Japan was a no-no, and they said it's made in USA, no periods. Why USA? USA Japan.
Yeah, USA Japan. The small island off the west coast of one of the upper portions of the country.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, there's hang on, what do we got here? Another comment. Yeah, I've seen the videos on them building it. They have styrofoam blocks and stuff that snap together like the old pre-Lego ones, and they snap together and it's hollow all the way down, and then they come along and fill it full of concrete. And I've seen the ones, and the wall's about like that thick or so, or thicker. So yeah, it basically the styrofoam is insulation and the form boards for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guys, I mean, I've seen where they'll get it all laid out, and as they're building it, they'll say, "Oh, we're going to put a receptacle in here." So they start laying the conduit in the wall and stuff as they go up in levels and connect it, so the cement just pours down all around it. So if there's a leak into one of those one of the outlet boxes, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Right. Hang on a second. So yeah, there's I'm not sure if those styrofoam blocks are made here in the U.S. or whether they're made overseas. So
probably made over here, because shipping that much volume without any weight to it is kind of counterproductive.
Yeah. But yeah, there's one of the things that is that most people don't think about. So you go into a Target or Walmart or wherever, into the kitchen aisle section, and they got the all the different plastic utensils and stuff, the black ones. Well, that's from recycled plastic that's gone over to China. And so they've recycled the plastic from computers and other things, and it's got that the fire suppressant crap in it there. And so they've just melted it all down. It just mixes in with the plastic that they use in the injection molds to make the spatulas, the spoons, the pasta spoons, and all the other ones. It's all
really
stuff.
Nothing plastic is safe anymore because 99% of it came from over there.
Yeah. And so you got multiple things killing you on that plastic. The fact that as you use it, it's giving off microplastics into your food. As you're using the black stuff, it's giving off the microplastics and it's giving off the chemicals from the fire suppression, stuff that's in it. So yeah, it's and like I said, the majority of that stuff comes from China as well.
Yeah, everybody remembers they found Barbies with lead in them, and that hit the news and disappeared from the news in a week.
Yeah. Well, we put it out there, and nobody else is talking about it after 4 days, so we're not going to bring it up again.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so like with the Barbie, they use lead over there in their molds, so as not in making the molds, but in lubricating the molds.
Yeah.
So stuff doesn't stick. Well, a lot of the metal utensils that you buy at Walmart or on Amazon or Target or Dollar Tree or whatever, they're made in China on the stamp machines, and they use lead to lubricate the stamp machine so the forks, the spoons, and knives and stuff don't stick in the machine. So they just that way it comes out easier, and so you got to worry about lead in it and that as well for these cheap 99-cent forks and spoons and stuff. And then of course there's other things though that's not cheap, but they're still crap. And that was the big water bottle thing. I'm trying to the
Yeti.
No, not Yeti. The one that was all the rage, and everyone had because it had gone to become a designer now. Was that Stanley or
Stanley? Yep, Stanley.
Yeah, because and then they were trying to show stuff where it was not. Oh, the lead's not inside of it; it's on outside on a plug on the bottom for the insulated thermos. So so after they put stuff together, it's a plug in there to just keep it watertight off the bottom. When they put it together, they needed to make sure the air had some place to escape, and they sealed it and they plugged that bottom. And then someone else tested, no, there's lead inside of it.
Yeah. You can buy lead test kits.
Yeah.
Well, just go to your local dollar store where they have, I have a couple stores by me where they literally have like forks, knives, spoons in these big bins for 30 cents a piece.
Yeah.
Just grab one, smear it with a lead test. They're like, yeah.
Yeah. What do we got here? Yeah. One of the last things I ordered from Amazon was made in the USA, and they had a 2-week shipping on it because Amazon wasn't shipping it. It wasn't, it was third-party stuff. It was a heavy-duty, real good construction rake, and it said, "Oh, it's going to be the 15th to the 20th. It's going to be delivered." Well, it came day before yesterday, but it was to be shipped UPS, but it wasn't next day shipping Amazon because Amazon didn't want to stock it in there. It's too big and bulky for Amazon to stock in their warehouses. So.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, that thing is nice, but it's an American-made one. Yeah, and I paid through the nose for it. But yeah, my grandkids will be using it sooner than later. Next week, guys, you're using the rake.
Probably weighs as much as they do.
Yeah. Yeah, the material that the handle is made out of, just on it, I feel it's like, this is much better than the stuff sold at Home Depot or Lowe's for the garden
they don't
tools.
tell you what it is. It's like birch or maple or something that's like, yeah, it's second grade wood.
Yeah, this was just, I mean, just like, you just like, oh, this one's nice. But yeah, you look around your home and see, do I really need this or not? And
Well,
then
if you already have it and you're using it and it's not toxic, you already have it.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't throw it out. It's like
don't cut off your nose, spite your
throw
face.
away your Russian vodka because it's from Russia, and it's like, and people were throwing out brand new bottles of vodka. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
it's just like, I'm making a statement. It's from Russia. Can't drink that. Okay,
yeah.
Here, send it my way. I'll find somebody who'll drink it for you.
I never checked where these were made at. Is it going to go show it? Okay, so this is the Gordon knife at Harbor Freight. There you go. That shows it.
Oh, all their shit's made in China. Open the blade. It should be on the shank of the neck for the blade.
Nope, nothing on it. But this, I have the first one I ever bought of these years ago. I still have it and use it, but I every year I get another one or two because I keep them all over the place. I got like 4 out in the shop on different workbenches. So, there it is. I use it there. I leave it on that workbench. I know there's one on that workbench. I know there's one on that workbench. I know there's one here in my office. I know there's one in the kitchen. I know there's one in the laundry room on the utility shelves there.
I just keep one in my pocket. Not that I have my multi-tool. That just lives there.
I also have one in my pocket too.
Okay.
But, it's just because, I mean,
it's even the shit at Lowe's like Cobalt and Stanley. Everything's made in China.
Yeah. But see, what I love about this is, well, some of them, they have, let me pull up the other one I have here, which is a Husky, but
that's made in China.
Yeah. But this one here is a pain in the butt because you gotta push this button in, do this, press it, and maybe you can get, and you got to wiggle, and still doesn't come out properly to change the blade on it. I like this one because that fast. I'll get in the hole and don't stab myself with it, and it locks right in there. But yeah, there are a few things that are made in China that are good. There's other stuff that is totally 100% crap. I've had some stuff that I bought on Amazon, used it once, set it down. A month later, so I went to use it again, used it. You went to use it the third time and it broke.
Yeah, well.
Okay. But it's beyond the 30-day return period. So, I marked this. Do not buy this one again. And then, of course, there are the oscillating fan sprinklers. It has the bent tube on top, and it goes from saying you set it to where it goes and stuff. I ordered one from Sun Joe, which is the same company that makes Snow Joe stuff. And the first one worked okay. It's like, okay, I'll use this. It was like half the price of buying the ones at Home Depot or whatever. All right, I'll get a couple more of these. Second one was okay. The rest that I'm gonna order 2 at a time for the next one. Those 2 were crap, and I didn't realize it. I just went out, hooked it up, and just let it start working. I didn't realize it was leaving gaps. So all of a sudden, why is it dead here? Why is it not watering here? Yeah.
Hey, you ever seen those ads for, some kid that got fired from NASA and whatever? He invented this little box that'll cool your room in 3 minutes. Well, some guy on YouTube ordered one just because it was like $90. He bought it. It's a fan. That's all it is. It's a fan. He's like, It doesn't weigh anything. He took it apart. It's a fan motor and a fan and a little tiny circuit board for the speed control. That's it.
Yeah.
And he's like, and of course, there's no number, no returns, nothing. It's not through Amazon. It's through one of these crappy ass ads they throw on YouTube and not even Temu. It was from some separate company. It's like, yep, no phone number, no return address, nothing. And it says no returns. Yeah, why? Because they scammed you by saying it air conditions your room. Well, it conditions maybe, but it doesn't cool your room. But they use they let the AI do this shit for them. I threw one at YouTube and said, you got to stop using these people because it's a total scam. It's a fan for $90.
Yeah.
But people buy it and then they're stuck with it and they got their $90. Have a nice day.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that a certain 4-letter named product for canning.
Oh, yeah. All their stuff's made in China.
Yeah. That's
why the lids don't seal right anymore. They have no quality control over there. They don't care.
Yeah. The glass may still be done here in the United States. Maybe. They may be mixing some stuff in with it. But the rubber for their lids, comes from China. It is sold to DuPont, who's supposed to work the rubber and do stuff, but it's such poor quality rubber that when they made the sheets to make the rubber in the lids, it was failing.
It's not a sheet. It's a liquid. When it's like a urethane type liquid, they pipe it out.
All right.
And it goes. That's if you look at it carefully, it's like you can see the start end point on it, even though they smear it in nice. Maybe.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is there somebody in the room with you, or did the piano just move?
Yeah, there's somebody behind me here pushing on the green screen. Because that's just a curtain thing hanging down.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and I know it's economically hard for a lot of us to buy American, but it's like, it's an investment. Like with my boots, if I were buying the crap at Wally World, which is now up to $69, I would still be buying 4 a year, or at least 3 a year, because they just can't hold up to the abuse I put them through out there working in the garden and on the tractors and moving, whereas, like I said, these one from Carolina shoe, I've had them for 4 years now, and I'll probably have them for another 4 or 5 years.
There's a company based out of Maine. It rhymes with RR Lean. Yeah. But yeah, like the things you put in soup begin with the letter B, LL. Yeah. But they got in big trouble because they were saying that all our stuff is made in America. It's made in America. All their duck boots, they were having made in China. Mm-hmm. And somebody found out about it and all hell ensued. So they had to start making them again in America, and they raised their price up. And why is that? Because, I don't know, China has no EPA regulations. You got to get permitting for everything in this country, and they run you bankrupt just trying to get permits and stuff to make a piece of rubber.
Yeah. So yeah, there are a lot of things. LED lights. Oh, we're going to go eco-friendly, use LED lights, which is a total scam.
Yep.
They're finding out now. And where are 99% of the LED lights made? China, Indonesia.
Taiwan.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
and they keep saying that, oh, you get a million hours out of it. You'd be lucky to get 10,000 hours out of it.
You'd be lucky to get 1.5 years of normal use out of it.
And they're like, they don't get hot. Oh, BS. Those things. I had one that was like turned brown in one of my lamp fixtures. I'm like, doesn't get hot. This thing's about ready to catch on fire.
Well, it doesn't radiate heat from the light. However, the transistors and all the other crap in there heats up because it's packed so densely tight in there that it doesn't have enough air circulation. But yeah, it's a single LED diode, which runs on 12 volts or or less
3 volts,
does not put off hardly any heat at all.
Right.
However, you start putting like 500 of them into
Well, you got to do that, and they got to put a transformer in there to bring it from AC to DC to run these LEDs. So that's why they're not that efficient. Give me a regular. And I went to Lowe's the other day. I was like, doesn't anybody sell regular freaking light bulbs anymore? They're like, no, they did, and then they didn't, and then they did, and now they don't. It's like they banned them again.
I've been buying them on Amazon, but you're very limited in the wattage.
Right. I just want some 60 watt soft white bulbs, or 40s. I don't care either one. I have like multiple light fixtures in my bathroom and I hate the LEDs because then they start to flicker and shit and give you a headache.
You can buy the 40-watt incandescent still at Ace Hardware, Home Depot, Lowe's, but you got to get the appliance light bulb.
Oh, which are like $8 a piece. Yeah,
Yeah,
they have the extra thick coating on it so it doesn't break in your oven. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The one that goes in your oven or your refrigerator, wherever, and it's but it's amazing.
I mean, you could buy the decorative, the little T5 bulbs.
Mm-hmm.
You can still get those, but I don't have anything that uses T5. Well, I do. A couple of these ceiling fans do, but yeah. Get some of the old Christmas lights. They still sell those.
Yeah. So but as far as normal lights, they've gone over to LED crap, and now the quality of the LED lights are dropping off. Now they got everybody hooked on them.
Yep. I have one LED bulb I bought on eBay. I want to say 20 years when eBay first came out, and I was selling stuff on there. I bought some stuff. I bought LEDs. I bought all kinds of stuff for little projects I was doing. And I bought an LED light bulb. We had one. It was not meant to be outside. And it was too fat to have the globe on it. So it just lived in my outdoor light out here since we moved to where we're at now. It was out there for 18 years. And we shut it off, turned it on. Sometimes it stayed on for a day or two. And it finally said, I'm done. Probably because it was outside. And that thing lasts forever. I have another one in my lamp next to my bed. It's the old school early version where it's like, it looks like 25 LEDs all hot glued together with a spool in it. And that's in my lamp. And it's not bright, but at night when I go to bed, after I turn that on, it doesn't wake the wife up. So I'm good there. But I've had that for the same amount of time. I bought a bunch of them back in the day. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And now, not so much.
That's an old one that's looks like a floodlight.
Yeah.
And you got you got like 12 or 15.
It's got like 30 in it. Yeah.
And it's got 2 levels on it.
No, this one doesn't. This is just one. It was just a single
bulb lamp that goes to the ceiling, has the upside down shade, so the light's supposed to go to the ceiling, so you get indirect light.
Diffused, yeah.
Yeah. I've had that set up for at least before 9/11. So and we got it in the late 1990s.
Right. Now don't get me wrong, I got 2 LED floodlights on my shed. My shed is plugged in. The only time I know something's wrong is if those lights go out, it means the GFI tripped.
Yeah.
Those things have been on for probably 9 years straight. I just leave them on because when at nighttime it keeps the backyard semi-lit so I can see what's going on back there. But they last because I never shut them off.
Yeah. However, let me look something up here real quick.
Yeah, what killed regular light bulbs was the hot cold cycle. You turn it on, you turn it off. You turn it on, you turn it off. That's what messed up the filament over time, the tungsten filament, because the hot cold expansion contraction eventually just broke. If you turn a light bulb on and just left it on forever, there's still one bulb running. It was one of the Edison bulbs. It's been going for 90 years now. Still lit. They never shut it off, ever.
I bought something for out here. Let's see if that's going to bring up, or I got to put the motion sensor in it on Amazon. Okay, so there's that one. All right, so that one I bought for across the street. I'm looking for the one I bought here. Okay, in November 22, I bought one that had 2 lights on it, motion sensor. Oh, let me just show it. You know, two lights, motion sensor plugged in, because there's a plug right out here outside of the house, and I mounted it right above the window out here, so it shines towards the street and it shines across the shop doors. And so in November, it's on motion sensor and light sensor, so it only comes on after dark when somebody comes into the motion sensor field.
Right.
It would come on when the cat came walking right down the middle of the driveway. It rarely came on anybody driving by. You know, when I was walking across the street, I would have to be totally across the street, cross the gravel, and onto the cement before it would turn on. Well, bought it in, so that was November 22. One of them went out about 3 months ago, the one shining across the front of the shop. The one shining out the driveway still works. And so it's like, dang, I mean, that was what, 3 years and a couple months, and the one went out already. And I think that one was, let's see here. Let's look at the price of it. It was, no, that was the whole thing. That was that one there. That was $37.
When you bought it, or that's the price now?
That was the price when I bought it. These are the price when I bought it here, because that adds, yeah, that's the price when I bought it, because it adds up to that price there. So yeah, this is the invoice. So yeah, and that was one of the better ones out there. Yeah, I probably would work better just to gone ahead and install 2 regular
floodlights.
Floodlights, 90-watt floodlights, and and they'd still be working for another 20 years.
I still have my old Radio Shack back in the day. I bought an alarm system, and I had it was a floodlight that you screwed into your socket, but it had the motion detector on it. And when it went off, it would send a signal through your wiring and turn on another thing you had plugged in. So when we lived up in Jersey in the city, I had one on the backyard, and I had a little night light in the kitchen. And if something set it off, the night light came on. Of course, it would go on in the middle of the night because the cat's walking around all the time. Yeah. But I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. And it would work in most circuits. I think it had to be on the same breaker because it wouldn't travel much beyond that. But it was a radio signal that went through the electric lines. I was like, that's pretty cool. I still got it somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking around here. Yeah, this is probably my little voltage tester I got. It's probably made in China too.
I love it when it says assembled in the USA. Yeah, with Chinese parts.
I can't find anything on the molding on it or in the back.
Should be on the little decal on the back that tells you what it is with the if your decal's even there.
There's no decal. It has some ink stuff. It has ink on the front, and it has just the molded stuff there, which says battery size, 1.5 or 9 volt, and rating, good power, good low power or replace, and that's it.
It was on that little tiny piece of paper that came in the carton when you bought it. It said made in China.
Yeah. So it's probably made in China. But I mean, yeah, it came as a 2-pack off of Amazon, probably made in China. I haven't had any problems with it, and I've had it for about 5 years. And the grandson's killing the batteries in their toys. Before I replace it, oh, that one's bad. This one's fully good. What? Okay, the other one went. The two of the batteries are dead, and the other one's just been barely surviving it. Yeah. So, yeah, there are probably a lot of things that you don't even think about. I'm not even sure. Hang on. Bring that back up. And I'm going to check something. What I'm wearing right now, that been getting them, especially my half moon ones. Let's see. Search orders. HAL half moon. And let's see what they say about them. My half moon glasses. Gotta go down to the description. Sorry, just scrolling down. They kind of spread stuff out. Manufacturer, China. Some of my reading glasses are made in China.
Of course they are.
And at least my half moon ones, which don't have them here on one of the pairs here. But you basically, instead of the top is down lower, and so it's just a half moon type one. So that way I can, instead of having to push my glasses way down like this to see over them, they're up and they're still. I can just go like this and I can see over them fully. Check here. Check one more thing here. Just moon. The magnifying glasses I got for the grandkids, got a 3-pack made in China. Here's my this pair here, and scroll down that one. Doesn't say right off the bat, so I got to go down deep in it. Doesn't say. It's got a different weird number on there, and we go a little deeper and say if I can find someplace else where it might say where it's made at. Now I'm gonna have to go to ask a question. What is the COUNT country of does not specify exact country of manufacture. It is listed as imported. So these are the ones that are hidden because they sent it from one to the other. Medical supplies made. Kaylin's saying, bet the frames of our glass. Yeah, so the frames are probably China on these, and the lenses are somewhere else, and then they were assembled in a different country. But yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
I'm pretty sure the AI you just used to ask a question is also from China. So there's that.
No, it's from Seattle.
Oh, micro, whatever.
No, Amazon. Or where's Amazon based? I thought it was based in Washington.
I don't know. Well, their servers are probably in India or China, but that's besides the point.
Yeah. Ask Rufus.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. All right.
Whatever happened to Ask Jeeves? That search engine.
I don't know.
Somebody asked him to go away, and he did.
They gave Jeeves a sex change, and now he's Alexis.
Siri. Yeah, Alexis. Siri.
Jeeves is Toby. Yeah. Anyways, all right. So, anyways, the thing is, what would your home be like without China crap?
Empty, dangerous. If you could just snap your finger and make everything made in China disappear.
Totally gone, she says.
What's that?
She said it was a typo. It's Jeeves is gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'd be spending. We wouldn't be buying as much things as we're buying because it'd be more expensive, and we'd be more just more discretion in what we're spending the money on.
You mean we wouldn't have a disposable environment anymore, where you buy it, it breaks, you buy another one?
Yeah.
You mean like companies like Maytag and that would actually make washers without having to like change it every year to make it the latest, greatest technology and just leave it the hell alone?
Yeah.
Say, oh, look, same Maytag, still works great.
Oh,
by the way, you can still buy parts for it.
There is a company, something Queen or whatever.
Speed Queen.
They're making washing machines, dryers, dishwashers.
Oh, with the mechanical timers. Yeah.
There's no LEDs on them.
Right, and there's no digital board. It's a mechanical timer like Mama. You push the dial in, rotate, it makes that buzzing sound, then you pull it out and it runs. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're the washing machine. Some guys are testing on YouTube. Totally blows the washing machines currently on the market out of the water.
Yep.
And I think they cost less because they don't have all this crap in it.
Yep. I have 14 different settings with 3 extra little buttons to change each one of those settings. So I got 32 different ways I can wash my clothing. Okay. If it's that bad, take it to the dry cleaner. And they can use their Chinese chemicals there.
All right. Bring this up here. All right. So coming up here tomorrow on Gray Man Prepping, after the WHO, the World Health Idiots, demands chipping. What are your plans? Monday back here on Camppatton Family Compound. The starting topic is canning in the summer heat. Tactical Tuesday on Gray Man Prepper is clean out your Gray Man Prepping is clean out your freezer. Thursday's the midnight ride, and holy crap. Oh, I'm looking for suggestions for on the Homestead because I didn't realize I'd hit the blank spot here. I'm gonna have to go back and pull some from a couple of years ago.
Tractor maintenance. Get out the grease gun, change the oil filters.
Not just tractor, right on lawnmowers, powered garden equipment.
Maintaining your power gardening equipment. Don't forget those. Don't forget those Chinese carburetor rebuild kits you can buy at Lowe's.
EQUI equipment. There we go. Let me hit now. I want to make sure I spelled that all right. Type so fast and hit. What the heck happened to the spell check? They took my spell check off my list up there. Spelling. There, I put it back. Yep, it was spelled correctly. All right, so that's what it'll be for next Friday is your powered garden equipment maintenance, whether it's ride on tractors, ride on lawnmowers, push power mowers, chainsaws, whatever. We're going to talk about that stuff. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully, gave you some food for thought, and maybe you'll think twice before you buy something and buy American. All right, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow on Gray Man Prepping at 8 p.m. Eastern. And take care.
See ya. Have a good night.